All right, we are back again with another episode of the OGs of the DMV. And what we got here is my man Big Al, the original OG.
The original, baby.
Two of our guests, Biggie Steve and Darius Newman from the race car tradition of NASCAR, where we try to watch some NASCAR and try to understand why Bubba Wallace can't get a pit crew. Why he can't get a real pit crew, I don't know. But let me say this. On Sunday, we indoctrinated Big Al into the NASCAR community. He watched the whole race, and what we got from what he found out is that it's no different from watching the Commanders. No different from watching the Commanders, where you had Boat and Booty up in the crew chief as Ron Rivera with his arms folded. Then you had Kirk Cousins down in the pit crew dropping the jack all early, getting all flustered. And then you had Bubba in the car out there like every quarterback they've had. Now, he probably like Terry. Like, what the hell's going on? I'm doing my job. What the hell's going on around here? Why can't I get a good pit crew to come in and work things out? So listen, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
My man over here crying.
Was a bit of a show where he fought back from an early deficit from the booty strategy of staying out on old tires, trying to get a one-stop pit stop. I guess probably to try to keep him from coming into pits. You know how that works out when he comes to pits. So he stay out as long as he can. But that strategy kind of bit us in the butt a little bit. We ended up way in the back. We followed Larson actually, and Larson drove up through the pack, but we didn't. But eventually we ended up in fifth place. Fifth place coming into the checkered flag, and there goes the yellow. Caution. What do? You stay out on old tires, or do you go into the pits where you know when you come out, you just feel like the pits? You feel like, man, I just can't win. So we go in with everybody else. That's what you're supposed to do. You go in with everybody else, you come out with everybody else. You think you might lose one or two spots. Maybe. At the best, you can lose one or two spots. But man, I don't know whose issue it was. I just know that every time Bubba gets into a position, it's like I said every week since we started this show. The pit crew is the bane of Bubba's existence. They are the one that's holding him back. When he get in for the money pit, the last one, you're supposed to get out. That's the one you got. That's the one that put your money in your pocket. And they choked again. Choked. I don't know whether it was the jack man who dropped the jack too fast. I don't know whether the rear tire changer didn't get it on tight enough. Something is wrong. I'm telling you. Hey, my man Biggie Steve mentioned earlier before we started this show, conspiracy theories. But I don't know. I don't want to go there. But I'm just saying, I said last week, is it time for Booty to go? And the reason I said that is because somebody got to make decisions around here. It's either going to be the man at the top, that's the problem, or he's going to start firing. He needs to get like what's your boy name? It wasn't Kumo D. Who was it? It was one of them. Anyway, one of them dudes that said, once I put my pencil down, you're gonna be in trouble, baby. You're gonna be in trouble because he got to fire somebody. Somebody got to get fired, switched around or something. I know there's a guy behind a guy that said, "I'm ready." There's a tire changer that is sitting behind the tire changer saying, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play."
I mean, but is there really?
Yes, there is. because there are 40 some odd teams of pit crews out there, and we got the guy that's the last guy in his profession. We got the guy who can't do his job.
It's insane.
But how long has this thing been going on for now?
The whole year.
Every
Last year, even last year, we had problems.
I mean, so look how long it's been. So I'm pretty sure that whoever is in the back screaming, "Let me in, coach! Put me in." I mean, it's still not working.
He could be worse.
He could be worse
on the bench because he is worse.
So maybe it's the guy. So maybe it's the guy who's putting these people in that need to be fired. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the guy who's like the person that's be like.
I wanted to ask Darius though. Darius, did he really need to go in? It was 3 laps to go. Did you felt like he really needed to go in and get his tires?
He would have got ate up on those new tires because pretty much the whole field came in, and so if he would have sat out there, he would have been a sitting duck. They would have put him in the wall. Yeah, they would have put him in the wall. But to be honest, though, like looking back at it, like he was last on the lead lap anyway. So, I mean, he ain't got nothing to lose.
Not after. Well, he came in 5th though. He came in 4th.
Right, but he came out 16th, which was
there was no reason to go back then. There was no reason to go on the pits at that point. You can't go forwards or backwards.
I mean,
16th was the last car on the lead lap at that point anyway, so he was last regardless.
Yeah, when they had the problem in the pit, you know, it was over. And the pit was everything for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying. Did he really need to go into the pit?
He had to go.
He needed to.
He had to go. Okay.
Yeah. He ended up finishing 13th. He finished 13th, which actually was 22.
I'm sorry, man. If I was Bubba, I probably would have pulled a Jordan and been like, you know what? I'm staying in. I'm staying in, coach.
He would have got ran over though. There's no way he could have. There's no way.
I mean, yeah, but
he wouldn't have finished.
You went from what is it, 5th, 4th, 5th, all the way to
third. He went.
I understand, but
third.
If you go by the race, they were doing fine the whole race. The whole race they were fine. It's just the money pit that they messed up. The last one. That's what they messed up. And it was
the rear tire changer between the jack being dropped. And he wasn't able to get the last lug nut on. Like, come on, man. You can't let that happen.
Welcome to the show, man.
Hold on,
I don't know, man.
You can't let that happen, man.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a conspiracy, man. They want to win. I'm trying to tell you.
And I mean, that was the best run. That was the best run he had in a few races. I mean, he was running competitive the whole time. He had a great car.
Good, though. I heard he looked good. You know what I'm saying?
The car was fast. Even in the beginning of the race, you can tell the car was fast. Had speed in it. Now, once the tires started wearing a little bit, you know, it is what it is. But he recovered from that staying out there a long time. He recovered from that and ended up in 5th place. And I don't care what if they listen, it's like football. I keep going back to football, man. Somebody shouldn't have got on the plane. Somebody should have been left at the track, either the jack man or the rear tire changer. Somebody has to lose their job for other people to be scared to lose their job. Right now, it's like they're all buddy or something. I know it's a team sport when you get down there and they all got to work as a team, but somebody's holding the team back.
I felt like he ran better on the wet tires too than he did on the slicks.
Well, it's always going to be a difference, but his car is fast regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it shows speed in both ways, the slicks and the rain tires. So it's no reason he should have been 13. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm trying to say though is that Booty set the car up right. The car was set up right.
It's the pit. It's nothing wrong with the car.
Because he had the speed.
The only problem I have with Booty is that he won't fire anybody.
Yeah.
He's not aggressive. He's not aggressive in the crew chief. As a crew chief, as a manager, he's not aggressive enough.
He's like, even after the loss, were you guys going for drinks later? Like, come on, bro. I'm not even thinking.
I'm going to ask you a question, though. I haven't paid attention to his crew chief, but is it a all-black pit crew?
No, it's not all-black crew.
I was just about to mention BJ's comment. Maybe he could have took 2 tires. He could have fought them off a little bit, but
he was in 5th. All he had to do was come out in 5th.
Yeah.
That's all. Just match everybody else.
Get in, get out.
Golly, Bubba, like he was right there.
But the pit before that, then he hit him though. The pit before that, then he hit him.
I mean, that's cool.
That was minor.
Cool.
That happens in the pit lane. You know,
it's a tight pit road. So I mean, it's almost similar to it's not similar to Bristol. I guess that was a bad one, but like Richmond is tight, so you're gonna have some contact in the pits, and it didn't like put him out of contention because again, he came down in the top 5 on the last stop.
Yeah.
You can't let that happen. Come on, man, you can't come out 16th. Like
I don't know what
you
to say.
Can't come out 16th.
I don't know.
And so if he would have put the 2 tires on, especially on the right sides, he would have been able to at least. I mean, it's 2 laps. Just play defense for 2 laps. You saw how Denny got that great restart.
Yeah.
How he just launched off the line. You just gotta do the same thing. Just launch off the line and play defense going into turn 1 and going into turn 3. And then last lap, hey, we're gonna see what we got. At least you have a better points day and you're taking it out the pit crew hands. So we gotta do something to take the race out of the pit crew hands.
Yeah,
like, it cannot fall in their hands.
You can't.
We can't do that.
You can't choke on the money pit.
Now his average pit time was what, 9 seconds, 9 to 15 seconds or something like that. His average pit time.
I don't even know.
I saw it. They had it on there, man. His average pit time.
Well,
it was like 9 seconds. It was 9 to 15 seconds. I think his average pit time. The fuel up.
It wasn't 15. It would be probably like 10 seconds, 10 something. Because Denny had the fastest lap, past the pit crew, and
he was. I think it was 10. Like 7. It was like 7 for.
But see, the problem is that I'm gonna keep harping on this. Booty has to get aggressive. He has to make changes. I understand that we drove through it last year and Booty was there. We drove through all this, the problems that we were having and all that stuff. That's fine. But you can't keep putting that kind of pressure on your driver, man. He has to be able to be confident that when he comes in the pits, he's going to get what he needs and get out without having mistakes all the time. Right now, he's probably like he has PTSD when he comes in. He doesn't know what's going to happen. You go in and you come out and you don't know where you're going to be because it's ridiculous how many issues they have in the pits. It's ridiculous, and it's not even the same dude. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you can fire the rear tire changer and everything will be better. It's all of them. Somebody messes up every week.
Yeah, and I say 2 comments right now that was interesting. So to John's point, if he would have stayed out because the track eats the tires so much, I don't know if that probably would have been the best situation for him. I think it still.
But it was only 3 laps though. That's what my thing.
Yeah,
but you saw how aggressive they were on that last restart anyway between Martin Truex and then you had Kyle Larson and then even Denny. You know, there's a lot of contact up in the front. So I'm pretty sure if Bubba, especially with the older tires, and he's the only one, he's going to be holding that field back. And so they ain't going to be, look, man, it's the last lap. I'm trying to win a race, man. Get up out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
Move about the way.
They would have moved him, put him in the wall or something when he put 2 tires on, you don't always have the best traction. And he could have easily spun a little bit. As soon as he spun, man, it would have been in his tail, putting him into a circle. You know, right. So you got to be careful with that. I mean, it's a good. I think on a big track, you know, a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Then you're working with something right there. You get in where you get 2 tires, and you're able to mitigate the spinning and all that stuff when you're taking off. But on the short track, man, you got to go, man.
Especially when the brake zones start hitting. That's something different. Yeah. And then even to BJ's point, you know, he was talking about playing devil's advocate. You know, the next comment after that. Yeah, I don't think Bubba meant to spin Larson. That's the key point because if he didn't spin Larson, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. We would have been talking about how great Bubba finished. But man, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think Larson got loose a little bit, which then caused Bubba to get into him coming off of turn 4. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, but that was a horrible timing caution that Bubba caused. So in a sense, Bubba put himself in that situation.
Yeah, but I'm sure. I'm sure that it wasn't his fault though. I mean, Larson got loose, you know.
Well, yeah. I think the 45 car finished the best it finished all year this season.
Yeah,
and Tyler Reddick finished 10th. Yeah, he finished 10th that race.
Yeah.
Now I will say this: if Booty doesn't have the power to make changes like that, then there's something wrong. There's something. He's supposed to be the top management in that pit. He's the
I
one
thought
every day.
Booty ran all 3 cars though. I thought he set all 3 cars.
Nah. He got different pit crews.
Yeah, he only for Bubba.
Every team has a different
the 45. Yeah, the 45 got somebody else. I don't even know who the 45 got for real.
I don't know. I'll be paying attention.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Hey Trey, did you see the race?
Man, I was just gonna ask him that. You beat me to it. I've been waiting 2 weeks for that question, man. What's going on, Trey?
You on mute, brother.
Yeah, I just got back from vacation.
Oh, that means you have plenty of time to watch the race.
Not really. That's your vacation. It look like you're on vacation showing all your muscles, Newman. Oh, I'm back.
Not working with something right now.
I see that. I see that on them baby rattles.
That means you ain't watched that race then, huh?
I didn't watch it.
Man. I saw you.
Classic.
Bring that thing
back. Oh man. Well, you called me. You are now a vet. What's up, Biggie Steve?
What's up?
Hey, don't worry.
Everybody's learning my tricks now. I see that. Darius is a vet now. I can't get away with it. I like that.
Yeah. So hey, listen, the whole problem is Trey, that every week we talk about the same thing. Pit crew. Now that I do know, the pit crew is suspect. Yeah. So the only thing I can see is you gotta fire somebody. You gotta fire somebody.
Gotta make some noise. Gotta figure out something.
And you gotta fire the nice guy too. Don't fire the mean guy. Fire the nice guy.
Man,
the one that
whole
you want to keep around. The one that everybody likes and all that stuff. You fire that dude. Fire. Upset.
Make it tragic. Tragic.
He's trying to make a point. But saying all that, the pit crew's been slow, but this time they actually lost him some money. This particular race,
they lost him money. Every race.
Man, y'all about every race
almost, man. So Pete, it's funny. BJ mentioned that Larson did get loose and they had contact. When they had contact and Bubba spun them out, one, it's hilarious to see that Larson got spun out and still finished third. For one, I thought that was hilarious.
He lost like a couple spots.
Right, and then came back out the pit and almost ran for the win until he got contact with Truex. And then at that, I remember as soon as that happened, I was like, uh-oh. Because I flashed back to the Kansas race a few years back. You remember Bubba and Larson almost fought in the in the front stretch. I thought that was hilarious. And so it was funny hearing Kyle Larson's comments after the race. It felt like he ain't want no smoke with Bubba. He ain't want no smoke with Bubba this time. He was like, man, I don't know what happened. I hope it was an accident.
Yeah.
Hey. So I just wanted to mention that one. I thought that was funny.
I thought Truex was gonna win. I thought you would win, little Trey.
Yeah,
he dominated that race.
Now, he was pissed with Truex all last year, man. He was dominating a little bit. What, Truex ain't do his thing?
Nah, he was pissed off.
That
man was pissed off.
He started hitting people.
He was bumping people, Trey.
Huh?
He was bumping people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he
like that.
But I thought Truex finished fourth or third. Was it third or fourth?
He finished fourth. Yeah, he finished fourth. He ain't like how Kyle Larson was running him, so he was slamming him, and then he ain't like how Denny got that jump on the restart, so he was bumping him at the end of the race.
Damn.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's racing.
Is that racing? That's what it is?
Man, it is what it is, man. That's racing. No harm, no foul.
So what's the next race, Darius?
We got Martinsville coming up. It's going to be, I think it's a 3:00 race.
Now, is that a short track or a long track?
Man, another short track. We're going short track racing again.
Now, is Bubba more competitive on a short track?
Yeah, Martinsville, he's pretty solid at Martinsville. He won there in the truck race. So he's definitely a track that he knows and he's familiar with, that he could run strong at. I was actually strong. I was surprised that he ran as strong as he did in Richmond. But yeah, he's good at Martinsville. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Truex lose his temper as well, BJ. That was my first time. He's normally a calm guy. BJ mentioned that in the comments just now. Truex is a calm guy. I've never seen him lose his temper like that before either. But yeah, Martinsville, he's pretty solid. And then after that, just to finish that off too, but after that, then we got Texas and Talladega, which is 3 strong tracks in a row that Bubba could really put on a good streak. Granted, this could have been 4th. He could have started off in Richmond. But, he's strong at Martinsville. He's strong at Texas because he almost won there last year until him and Kyle Larson again. And then Talladega, we already know he won there before. So, come on, man. These some good tracks right now.
So let me ask you this. And I'm gonna stay on it, the damn pit crew. I mean, this is not something that they don't know how to do. These aren't novice that are going out there trying to change tires. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? I say what I would do. I mean, I would just get to asking people.
I'm gonna ask you this: I just sure that's not Bubba Cousin out there?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everybody can get it.
Yeah, but who's lined up behind?
Losing money.
Who's lined up behind? I remember we had my man on there in one of our shows, and he was talking about he has one job, and he know how to do it. He's know how to just jump down on that jack. Who's lined up behind the guy you about to fire though?
Listen, at this point, I put Dylan in there. Put Dylan in there. He was on our show. Let him go in there or something.
But Dylan might want to go behind somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So you got.
That's true, but I know. But
you don't have a.
Let's just say this: the pit crews. If you watch the race, right, they're interviewing the pit crews now. They're highlighting them. What's what they're doing. They're not really interviewing them. And they are telling you who they are, which are athletes. Some of these guys are football players. Some of these guys are hockey players. Some of these guys are players that come from another sport that know how to perform when the lights are on. Okay, that's all I'm saying. We can't. In Bubba's pit crew, no matter who gets there, no matter who we change the guy into, they always mess up. That's management, is it not? Is it not? If anybody you put in there to be part of the pit crew, that pit crew never gets better. That's something training. If we look at any other sport, that's where it comes down to the trainer, the guy who's teaching you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? The repetition. Are you constantly getting better at your job when you're not at your job? You know that type of thing. And we're not finding those guys. That's all.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I'm cleaning the house, man. I'm firing the whole staff. Man, listen, I'm so frustrated. I'm firing the whole staff.
I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose anyway.
Exactly. We already the worst crew in NASCAR.
Do they still have those pit crew competitions?
Yeah, that's what I asked you. Do they have a pit crew competition? Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, we don't enter that. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All the pit crews into that at some point, but we can't have the weakest link in every crew. Every 42 crews, we got the weakest link on our crew.
You sure it ain't Bubba?
You got 42 tire changes. You got the 84 tire changes because you got one for both sides, and we got number 84. We got that dude down at the bottom.
It's the same.
But is there 85 who can move them up? That's my question.
You could bring up somebody from the Xfinity crew. Anybody. There are other tire changes out there.
Yeah, you could bring up somebody from the Xfinity crew.
I mean, that's a different. They got 4 lugs. There's 5 lugs or 4 lugs in Xfinity.
I think it was 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it wasn't. It's more than 1 lug, but it's not a big.
You mean definitely one extra lug will make a difference?
No, it's just 1 lug. It's easier. It should be. You just got to make sure you spin it fast enough to get it locked in. That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether they get locked in before he drops.
I personally believe that it has to be a family member that Bubba's working with. Man. He got his cousin.
Cousin now.
Why I capping for them?
Hey, come on. If
this would have happened.
Go ahead.
You said what?
I was saying if Darius was driving and he didn't at least offer me windshield wiper or something, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna talk bad about him. Come on, man. Me and Biggie Steve, man, we're gonna, make sure the windshield wipers are straight.
One job, man. We don't put a lot of stuff on
I'll make it happen.
That's right, man. Hey,
Let's
Steve
go.
gonna have on his racing jacket because that was big back in the day.
That's right.
Eminem's jump. The Eminem's jump. Or Budweiser.
Nothing.
But nah, that was from like episode number 2. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch it.
Hey, I'm gonna be wearing the jacket then, though. I'm gonna be like, Darius Newman's jacket. You good? Go.
Yeah. And, I'll say this: the good thing is that we can see Bubba's maturation. He doesn't get frustrated as easily. He said a couple things on the radio, but what I'm saying is, usually, sometimes, a couple years ago, if he got back there like that, he wouldn't have come back up through the ranks and got to know 5. You know what I'm saying? He would have stayed mired back in 20 or something like that. So you can see him getting better during the races now, where he's passing people for spots and not just running around in circles. You know what I mean? And I think it goes back to what Big Al said last year, was that, he can't. I wish I had to tell you. He can't just run like them other guys. He might get arrested. Can't be out there bumping people.
Hey, look, you see a NASCAR cop car just jump in the lane. What's going on here? We've never seen this before.
Maneuver on them.
Hey, look, everybody else is getting off the track slowly. What's going on? They throwing out spike strips.
Hey, hilarious because you was talking about conspiracy theories before, and I ain't ready. I'm not trying to feed into it, but listen, we got 3 upcoming races where he's really strong at, and if we got horrible performances again, let down performances one after another,
you gotta fire your cousin.
We don't. You should have been fired. But we really got to start looking into that. Like, is this like a sabotage? Not really. I'm just saying, it's 3 races coming up.
Hey, we're gonna send Biggie from the streets down there. Hey, Biggie, you gotta go to Martinsville, baby.
Going out with that pit crew.
Biggie, get down there, check it out.
Biggie, check it out.
I'm about to interview the pit crew. Be like, is there anything you guys want to talk about and why you guys are losing this man precious games?
Come on, man. After such a successful run last year, they were like, nah, we can't let this brother come do this again. Man. Like, it's insane. And then Denny, you the owner, and you see what's going on, man. I need you to come on, bro. Get in there and do something.
Man, Denny trying to make his own money. You see Denny bumping people. Denny don't care. Trying to get his own money on.
Because we know MJ ain't doing nothing. MJ ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to just let you know right now.
How different is Martinsville to Richmond? Is it a big difference?
Yeah, it's smaller. So Richmond is, a 0.75. And then Martinsville is smaller. It's more of like a paperclip and it's flatter. At least for Richmond, you had a little banking on the track, so that way you're able to see those. You was able to see that high line work a little bit. They were able to stay alive up there. But with Martinsville, ain't none of that. If you get stuck in that second groove, you getting trained. Pause.
All right, so let me ask you this: within the next
Diddy
4 games.
No, Diddy.
Diddy. He said Diddy. He pulled a Diddy.
The next 3 to 4 games, what percentage do you give Bubba of winning one of them?
Man, listen, I'll give him a 50% chance for winning one, and it's because of talent. It's because of Talladega for one. Him and on super speedways, bro. Like that's his strength. That's his strongest track is those super speedways. He always runs good in those. So he's always up towards the front. He always got one of the fastest cars, and so I definitely give him a strong possibility there. Texas, which is last year, I think it was the fall race. He was up in the top 5, top 3. If not, I think it was actually battling for the lead with like 15 laps to go. I know BJ gonna put it in there to remind us, but he was up there battling for the win at one point within the closing of the race. So if he brings that same setup to Texas this year, he's gonna be up there contending. And then Martinsville is Martinsville. So I just think he's gonna run good. But I definitely give him a 50% chance at least winning one, at least between Texas or Talladega. That's just my hopes.
And that's first place when you say winning.
Yeah, first place, especially Talladega.
All
Talladega, man, he that dude. And he won there. Don't forget now, he won there already.
Okay.
He's been close to Daytona. Huh?
He's mastered that course.
Oh yeah. Nah, he got that one.
Well,
Just gotta avoid the big one. Just gotta avoid those accidents and just not be in that type of situation. And he's been pretty good with that. So.
And the pit crew come to play that.
So it's funny, right? With Talladega, if his pit crew messes up, granted, it will suck, but it won't reflect. It won't have that negative impact as like Richmond or like Texas or Martinsville. Because at the end of the day, if you get put in the back with Talladega, you just gotta work your way back up because it's still a packed race.
Right.
You're not going to be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds behind, and you pretty much done at that point. At least with Talladega, you in that pack, and you just gotta choose the right line and just work your way back up through the field. But at least you're still in contention at the end of the day. You just gotta avoid the accidents. But yeah, we just gotta. If he had that pit crew mess at Martinsville or Texas, we got a problem.
So is that because it's a super speedway?
Yeah, Talladega's a super speedway, so it just keeps that pack together. Just like Daytona.
Yeah.
But ideally, we don't want no problems. That's just what it is. Ideally, we just don't want no problems. Ideally, come on, pit crew. I gotta do something.
Don't need no issues, man.
Because, it's funny though, because if Denny had those same problems, Joe Gibbs is getting them boys up out of here.
Yeah, somebody got to go. Somebody got to go.
Yo, Kyle Larson, Hendrick Motorsports, if they had that problem, they're getting them boys up out of here.
What they need to do is come on down to PG County, put out some flyers, because we got some dudes right now that put your Honda on them blocks 30 seconds or less. Run in and get your Uber, the Uber Eats, them
what?
We need them brothers. We need them brothers.
Hey, look, and they using a wrench, a hand joint. These dudes is gangsters.
Yeah.
Imagine what they can do with a power tool. Imagine what they can do with the power tool, man. They get them things out of here in 2 seconds.
Hey, man, imagine. I'm telling you.
It has to change. Whatever the issue is they got going on, man. Whoever's cousin it is, whoever's friend, somebody has to get fired just to make a point. I keep harping on that, but listen, they're not doing it, and it's happening every week. So try my way for once. Fire somebody and see what happens. Put people's jobs on notice. Isn't that what we do every year in football? When a new coach come in, everybody got to earn their job at that point. Yeah. So they should be earning their job on the off season every year. And it seems like this is a continuation from the last 2 years, and it's ridiculous.
And even to that, when you fire a coach, they're like, "Oh man, they serious right now. We're gonna have to really bring our A game right now and play better and put more effort into it." And they do. You see it multiple occasions. They do. Like the Raiders, for an example.
They need to have a pit crew draft from the pit crew competition. They do a draft. Say number one tire changer. You know what I'm saying? And then you draft. You say, "Hey man, come on down here, Bubba. Take them out, buy them some barbecue or something. Talk to them. Say, hey, look, man, we need this guy. Our guy's 2.5 seconds behind, man. We saw you in the draft. You're number one. What's up?" That kind of thing, man. Be nice, man. That gonna be fantabulous.
Facts. And again, that's a harp on BJ's point, and you're not going to see that with Denny and Michael Jordan. Well, Denny, I'm hoping Denny. Michael Jordan, I know you're not going to see that, because coming from a Hornets fan, we ain't hear from Michael at all when our Hornets suck. Like, Michael just sitting in the press box just watching his tank every single time and waste our draft picks.
That's because he was still wearing his Wizards jersey. He was just owning y'all. He was still wearing his Wizards jersey.
Right.
But Denny's so focused on racing, I don't think he's gonna say nothing either, and that's our problem. Like, we don't got nobody that's gonna say
Mike
we
ain't
need to fire somebody.
Right.
That's all it is.
Now, Mike, and the reason why Mike is not going to say something, because unfortunately he's trying to avoid charges, man. Because what he did to Kwame Brown was heinous.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm just saying they was gonna put him up on charges. Kwame was talking about calling CPS. It was bad, man. So Mike, he really can't do that no more now, man.
Nah,
Kwame got a show, man. He's still mad at everybody.
He quiet.
Listen, honestly,
he on Puff Daddy list. He on Puff Daddy list. That's why he quiet. He was
they all hide.
He was on Puff Daddy.
He has a P Diddy party. He was at a P Diddy
party. Yeah,
you ain't Diddy, man. That's like saying
Y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong.
Keep it quiet.
Hey, I think
BJ, you know it's true, man. Kwame, man, that was traumatized, man. It was bad.
He's still traumatized.
He's still traumatized
gosh.
to this day.
Y'all wrong.
So Mike's like, all right, man, I can't touch these young guys no more. So Mike will go out there and just take a jack and just roll it down the speedway. Say, go get that jack. And get back here and do this thing right. He was mean, man. It was like he's like, they had to pull him up, man. Mike was hurting people's feelings.
My stomach is hurting, bro. That shit was so funny to me.
At this point, I don't think Mike knows enough about racing to step in like that.
He knows.
But
sorry.
Even a novice would see that this is an issue every week. Something's got to change. This is not normal.
Hey, Kwame, don't call me out. Kwame get on here and finally discover us. Be like, who's the bald-headed dude down there talking trash?
The funny thing is, Kwame did a podcast about a year ago with Stephen A. Jackson or something like that. Oh, he was firing at Stephen A. Jackson. He was hurt. So that's what came to my mind when you mentioned Kwame. I remember how hurt he was and how he was talking about that and reflecting on that years later.
Kwame, listen, y'all need to. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's move on to Martinsville, man. Let's move on.
But it was Mike's fault. He's the perpetrator.
All right,
Martinsville.
Martinsville's a paperclip, man. It's a track where it's another concrete oval, not oval, but a concrete paperclip. It's early in the season, so there's not going to be a lot of grip. They're going to have to get a good qualifying run to get up front, and then they're going to have to stay up front because passing is going to be hard because I think that there's not going to be a lot of rubber built up on that second lane. So if you want to pass, you're going to have to either have to bump somebody in the back and push him out, or it's going to be rough going. So, and I think the pit crew is going to be a major issue again.
Oh well, that's over. The way we talk, it sounds way it looks over.
Yeah, man, it's pretty bad.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. You know what's funny? Who I would like in that advisor role? He's talking about, like, if we did get an advisor, get you an old driver who know the ropes. Now, unfortunately, Jeff Gordon's been taken. But man, if you go out there and get Dale Jr.
Well, Dale Jr. ain't gonna work for you. But go there and get like Larry Michaels. He always talking shit up in the booth. Go get one of the
Larry Michaels getting paid though. I was thinking about Mark Martin, but I heard a podcast that he doesn't want to be involved in racing no more.
Even bring back Bush.
I thought about Carl Edwards.
Bush.
Kurt Busch. Yeah, Kurt Busch.
The team anyway, right? He should be there in an advisory role at this point. You're
right. That's a good one. Kurt Busch is a good one.
I mean, he's aware of the team. He drove for the team. You know, they need. I don't know.
Ricky Bobby.
They need a strong voice in that organization.
It ain't Booty.
And I think Kurt Busch. But to your point, I think Kurt Busch is that guy because he's been in that team. He's a veteran. He's a champion.
They would have to put him over Booty. They would have to put him over all the crew chiefs. He would have to be over, not just Booty, but all three of them.
Yeah.
Is Booty the one that's in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the problem. I mean, I'm not talking.
They're not respecting. They're not respecting.
How's that the problem?
He ain't gangster enough.
He's like,
he ain't gangster.
Maybe he in that wheelchair. He can't manage properly in that wheelchair. I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe they just.
My question is,
I don't know.
How does he get up there?
This is our last show.
I'm about to say, how do they respect somebody in a wheelchair?
Is there a lift? Is there a lift that gets? Okay, I'm
don't follow.
Hey, wait, but hold up. I came back on camera just to say that.
Be like, bro, what you know about cars? You in a wheelchair?
Stop, Steve. You don't repeat it, man. Oh, y'all.
He fell into the trap. He fell into the trap. He might as well have picked your boy. Well, hold on. They haven't done it. Well, I won't do it on here. I was say,
man, don't do it here because Al lunching, man. That's why he keeps jumping off, man.
You're probably telling him
taking a step right now. He's gonna come back in a second.
Wheelchair.
Might as well he bandaming it now, man. Stop it.
Stop it, y'all. All y'all better stop it.
So it's gonna be
Hey, man, I remember that living
No, don't say nothing else.
You take your wheelchair to the pit.
Hey, y'all better stop playing. I like our show. I don't want them to cut this show or nobody putting up no reports because Al drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want you to understand.
It's the last slap on your wheelchair.
Very much into and representing those that have special needs or any kind of thing. We make that they are wonderful people. And I don't.
I am a special needs person myself.
Hey.
Right.
Hey,
I am
man,
too.
I am man a insult?
No offense.
My bad.
Well, you said they didn't respect him because he's in a wheelchair. That's wrong.
The way you said it was wrong. Because you can see people in
wheelchairs
do amazing and
don't let
things.
them fool you. Them people in the wheelchair could be rude too, though.
No.
They talk shit. I know my man in the wheelchair. He talks the biggest.
That is a fact.
And now he's talking about his
shit. And he swear he
Let's get off the wheelchair. Let's get off.
Oh my God.
Let's move on.
Don't let them handicapped fool you. They the worst one.
That is a fact. They'll run into you and it was like, get out the way. Like,
yeah.
Right. No.
Oh
yeah, okay, that was
God.
my story. All right, let's get back to the show, Deacon. Save the show, man. Might be our last.
Yo.
All right. Let's get back to reality.
Fantabulous.
I am done.
What?
We firing and burning. we just burn it all down. Let's just go.
I was just
Everybody light their lighter. Al started it. Shut up, Al. Or give me something, because I'm.
Okay,
we just having a good time, man. If you got this far, like and subscribe if you still want to.
I'm sorry.
To a show where we just get together, man. Now we
think about GoFundMe for Booty.
And the pit crew.
The pit crew. GoFundMe for Booty and the pit crew.
Listen, give me. We're going to do a quick poll here. 1 out of 5. Will the pit crew be the downfall in this race, or will it be just bad luck? The driver, pit crew, or the driver? Which one?
Pit crew. Pit crew.
I say I'm gonna be the odd man out. I'm gonna say driving, and I'm gonna say he's gonna go in overconfident, and he's gonna make a mistake.
Now, I don't think he'd be overconfident trying to make a mistake. I think he would make a mistake trying to alleviate the pit crew's problem.
Exactly. So he has 2 things to worry about. Number 1, racing, and number 2, not stopping, because these guys. That's a lot of pressure on a man. That's what I'm talking about there. I ain't got to watch to hear that. He's like, man, these guys, you have no gas, man. I can do it.
If he runs out of gas, you know why.
2 more laps. I don't care.
I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, I feel you, Trey. I feel you. I'm running that thing. I'm running the gas to the fuel.
You know, everybody's car is different. Somebody get on that E, they like, you won't eat. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Someone like, man, I'm 2 inches away from E. What's that?
I still got an extra 5 gallons in reserves.
Exactly. Everybody knows their car, but he knows it. He's gonna be in that joint like, man, I'm not stopping. At lap 5, it's all going. Your car's smoking. Bubba's smoking. Yep. He's like, I'm not
oh my God. That's hilarious.
I want to say pit crew too. I do want to say pit crew, but I will say it's probably the race, because at Martinsville, there's a lot of bumping. There's a lot of bumping in Martinsville, especially when it's only 1 lane. It's not like Bristol where you're able to take the high lane, and like with Martinsville, it's let me try to get to the bottom, and someone may, he may try to cut to the bottom, and the guy's bumper is still right there. And he gets hit. Yeah, he still get hit on that left corner panel. So I'm gonna go more towards the actual race itself because of the type of racing it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if the pit crew take it from him, though. But I'm going to go towards the race.
Probably one causes the other.
I think Booty need to get that lift chair. That's just a chair that
all right, everybody.
But that was a genuine question. That's a genuine question. Like, I wonder how he gets up there.
I wonder how a man in the wheelchair gets upstairs. Come on, man.
Y'all Y'all are
That's so
ridiculous.
disrespectful, man.
Hey, Deacon, kill the show.
Like, hold up.
I ain't got you. They killing it.
You don't see the handyman coming through?
And listen, okay, hold on. Listen. As a person that's disabled, I don't respond to the stuff like that. That's disrespectful.
But I mean, yeah.
Chill out. Yeah, chill out.
Right.
Not good. Big Al, you started this.
Hey man, I work in healthcare. I know that
I don't give you no. Don't even try that.
I work in healthcare.
He gotta soften it up for you.
I know
sorry. Say sorry.
But I mean, honestly, it's not all right. It's all in fun though, because I mean, look, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle does it all the time. He's a comedian. He talks about.
I wasn't really trying to be funny though, for real though. I was serious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now if we're now we try now.
I wasn't trying to talk about the handicap.
Yeah, and we're disrespecting them. I mean,
I was trying to be serious, man. The man has a job to do, no matter if he's handicapped or not, and the job's not getting done.
You want to treat him like everybody else. Okay, I got you.
Now, there you go.
That's how everybody just treated the same.
Al sweeping the floor now. He cleaning things up.
Yeah. Look, he getting that call from his agent. Al.
Yeah.
This is going to be our last show. We have to pull you.
Yeah, we gonna
he's been qualifying well. He's gonna have to qualify well again this week, man, because that's gonna really help him finish well. Because like I said, man, it's not gonna be too many lanes to be passing anybody this week. So you're gonna have to be on the bottom, keep people off your quarter pounder. He might have to, get an extra set of big brakes or something like that, so he can get into the corner hard. But he ain't gonna be no rolling through the corners, man. You got to be aggressive this week, or you will be pushed out the way.
Yeah, that is true.
Gentlemen, let's get out of here. We have
this has had to been the funniest
strung this thing as long as we can string it.
Yeah, been the funniest show.
Any longer, man, we're gonna get thrown off again. We're gonna be on our fifth week doing this show. So we don't want to do that. We got more than one subscriber, so we want to keep him.
Yeah, we're gonna keep number 30.
DJ, man, we appreciate you as always, man. Our resident statistician.
BJ's always in the house, man. I appreciate you.
That's right. Truth Joe showed up. First time seeing him, man. We appreciate it.
Shout out
John
to
Hill, new. Yeah. All good,
everybody.
Man. We appreciate everybody coming. DJ Classy, K. Hey, we love all y'all, man. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, maybe one day y'all want to come on and show your face or whatever. It's all good. If you don't, if you do, then you got room on the panel for you. Yeah. All right.
All right,
and obviously, you can show off your shoulder joints because you got your boy Darius out there.
Woo! And I might be getting
man, go Bubba.
The Birdcage ain't just a movie.
Go Bubba.
All right, man.
Hey Trey, I hope you come next week with your homework done, man.
I'm gonna take my shirt off next week. Yeah. All right. No, 3 o'clock.
Is it 3 o'clock? It is 3 o'clock. Yep.
You said, and we
the race probably starts at 3:30.
Talladega, right?
No, we in
Martinsville.
Really? You wasn't paying attention the whole show?
No, I was. But you was talking about the Speedway, so I didn't know we went another show. But yeah, we did say Martinsville. We've been talking Martinsville.
Yeah.
We talking about Martinsville.
It's Martinsville.
I gotta give you a hard time, man.
Hey, I know, because I sure enough gonna give you. And I understand you are no longer a rookie. You are in here now. We doing it. Biggie Steve.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In them streets, man.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not attacked by no handyman people, you know.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't say it. He said it.
Kill the show.
Kill the show. Hey, we look out for our draft show.
Come back.
I done lost a lot of sponsors.
All the sponsorships.
You're about to get the fine. You're getting the fine notice right after this.
Oh, man. Deacon, come back.
Come back, on my
Facebook. Please. Deacons.
Hey, look out for our draft show coming up.
Yeah, that's going to be better and safe. The draft is going to be awesome. We got some things in place, man. I think watching is about to shock the world. Watch what happens, man. I'm telling y'all.
And one last
what do you
thing,
mean, shock the
guys,
world?
please, everybody, stay away from the P. Diddy parties.
Stay away from P. Diddy parties. Now that's a public service announcement. Now that's a little different. That's a public service announcement. No Diddy parties for nobody.
Yo, did you hear? Did you hear about?
Cut, man. Hurry up, Deacon.
Did you hear about the audio that was just released?
No, I didn't hear the audio. What happened?
Oh, you talking about him and Meek Mill?
Yeah, that was wild.
No, you lying.
That was crazy.
You lying. Y'all lying. Stop it.
You gotta YouTube that joke. It was a lot of clapping.
Oh Lord,
I don't want to hear that, man.
A lot of manly groans.
That was wild.
Lord.